Hi everyone. Sorry I was running a little late. Life happens. And let's get ready to get started. Thank you for being here with me. And yeah, sorry I'm running just a little bit behind, but I'm so glad you could join me. We're diving into something I think is really important: how estate planning and your family legacy can actually fit into real life without feeling overwhelming. I want this to be a relaxed, conversational conversation. So grab your coffee, settle in, and let's talk about what really matters for your family and your peace of mind. If you ever thought, I know I should handle this, but I just haven't yet, you're in the right place. So, like everyone else, in 2026, there's a lot going on. There's constant planning, doesn't always happen when we want it to. Like today, running 30 minutes behind. But but we'll get there, and it's one step at a time. So I just really wanted to take this opportunity to come here and create a space where we could just be ourselves and really talk about it and make all this planning conversational and comfortable. Um, so to start off, hi, I'm Angela. I'm the founder of Sage Legacy Law, a local boutique estate planning law firm based in California, serving worldwide. And I just really wanted to do all this estate planning and trusting a little differently because honestly, this is day to day. We're creating our legacy day to day. And recently, more and more so, it's always been this way, but also because of what's going on in the world and our personal life, you know, and day to day with my client, people are overwhelmed with everything and with decision. So I just want to make it easy for people. I work with family every day, and our conversations are rarely about paperwork. It's not people don't want to plan. It's not like they don't want to talk about it, but it's they don't know where to start and they get overwhelmed. They've been meaning to do this. They think I have more time, or they have something else. They can't figure out something they're stuck on. That's what I get. And they're not sure how it actually works. So every day I meet with clients, typically what I do is like, come, let's sit down, tell me about your story. This is really what it is because we're writing your story down together. So tell me your story. What are you thinking about? What are you worrying about? What are you concerned about? It could be your kids. It could be your parents. It could be your business. And we talk about all of that and we plan. I have the tools in place to help you if you tell me what you're worried about. So that's how it really works. And because oftentimes people be like, okay, so this, can you tell me what to do? But what if this happened? But what if this happened? And they can't figure out the perfect scenario in their own head. But that's why you need to talk to a professional, because you could tell me what you're worrying about, right? You could tell me what is going on in your life and I could piece it together for you. I could say, hey, like, since you're worried about this, this is what we could typically, this is what we can do legally, you could do this, and then we could just plan forward. It's a process, it's a step by step, and my role is to help you get clear on what actually matters to you. Because this is another example, like a lot of people come and they're like, oh, I just want a trust to put my house in. And it's like, why? What's the purpose of that? And through talking about it, really having that conversation, most of the time people realize, or I realize, or people realize, we kind of dig a little beyond that, right? You want to put this in a trust because you're actually worried about your kids, or because you're worried about your health, right? Things like that. We could all talk about incorporating your planning. It's your story and it's your life, and that's what we're doing. It's not scary because you already know the answers. You're the one with all the answers. I'm just fitting in the puzzle pieces for you to complete the puzzle for you, to write your book. It's like we're writing a book together for you. Tell me your pieces, tell me your thoughts, and let me translate that to you into the legal sense and make it work and to cover all your concerns, all your bases. And for that book, it's also a living book that evolves. That's all it is. That's all really what we do, what I do every day. A lot of people get scared on the legal jargons and all the different kinds of trust and all the different kinds of irrevocable, revocable. Yeah, we could get through that. Those I'm fluent in, right? Those are your professionals fluent in. You just come to your professional and say, hey, like, this is what I'm thinking, this is what I'm worried about. And you lean on your professional's expertise to be like, okay, so this is what we can do. We don't need to be worried about all the jargons or the, what's a Q-tip, what's an eyelid. That's why you're consulting your professional, right? They're the translators to make your book make sense. You're translating your personal book into a legal book, basically. That's really what all it is. And so, yeah, my role is just to get that cleared and make that translation for you. And think of it as a legal wellness. Like, we all have a life, we all have things we care about, right? It's just like we take care of our health, just like we maintain our cars or our house or, our relationship with people. It requires a conversation, it requires updating. So make it comfortable. Let's talk about it. And if you're ready to have something in place, it's also worth asking, does it reflect your life today, right? It should reflect it today, and then will continue to grow with you. It's something that evolves with you. So it's actually something really could be really fun and beautiful. It's almost, I tell clients, almost like we're doing a vision board together, except this is an actual thing that you're putting into place. It has legality. It is actually there and it's actionable. It's an actionable vision boarding. So don't be scared. Don't be scared of legacy planning. It's not scary. It's not about death. It's actually about life. So if this is something what you've been thinking about or putting off, that's exactly what I do. And that's exactly all it is. You have a conversation with someone who is fluent in the legal language, right? Think about it. It's almost like you want to write a book in Chinese or French, right? You'll tell your story and you rely on the person to translate it into Chinese or French or whatever language you want it to be. It's the same thing. When you work with a legal professional, you're relying on them to say, hey, this is what I want. This is how I want to organize everything. This is how I want my life to go. And I translate it. I make it make sense legally. And that's how it is. So I hope that helps, and I hope that opens up conversations, and I hope we have more of these conversations. So thank you for joining me, and sorry about being late, and we'll talk soon, hopefully. See you soon.